Hello, grade 2. Today in our first session, we completed the reading worksheet for Unit 5, Week 3. Okay, before we start answering the worksheet, let's go through the vocabulary words so I can remind you what each word means. Okay, so our first word here is agree. Agree means to say something is true or to say yes to something. Okay? And the second word is challenging. Challenging means that something is difficult to do and needs a lot of effort. Okay, we mentioned such as climbing a mountain, answering a math problem, completing a puzzle. These are all challenging things. Okay, the third word is discover. Discover means to find something or to find out about something. Okay, so you can discover something while you were digging or searching, or you can find out a detail by talking to someone. The fourth word is interest. Interest means that you are like you like something and you want to learn more about it. Okay, like some people have an interest in sports, some people have an interest in art, some people have an interest in learning about science or solar system, and they want to learn more about it. The fifth word is perform. Perform means to do something in front of a group of people or an audience. Like for example, in the annual show, some people perform on stage, some people sing, some people dance, some people act. Okay, in our story yesterday, we read that that Bessie liked to perform stunts with her airplane in front of a large crowd. Okay, so she would do shows with her airplane. Okay, so that's how she performed. The sixth word is study. Study, we all know, means to read, to practice a skill, and to learn more about something. Okay, the next word is hero or heroes. Heroes is the plural of hero. And a hero is a person who does something brave, who helps others. Sometimes we talk for community helpers, we say that policemen and firefighters are heroes. In our story this week, we read about two heroes, such as Cesar Chavez and Bessie Coleman, and they were different kind of heroes. And each person fought, not fought, like did something special to help other people. Okay, succeed to get what you want. Like for example, if you want to get an A in English and you study and you work hard, and when you get A, that means you succeed. When you practice soccer and your team wins the trophy or you get the trophy, you succeed in getting what you want. Okay, so these are 8 vocabulary word, and we're going to start reading so we can complete each sentence with the correct vocabulary word. So number 1 says, Ken and Lisa blank in building a snow fort. Ken and Lisa blank in building a snow fort. Okay, they were happy they were able to build it. Okay, so the word that we would use here is succeed. Okay, they wanted to build a snow fort. Remember, a fort is like a building or wall. We took this word before. Okay, and that means they built a fort made out of snow. Okay, so they were able to do it. That means they succeed. Next, it says here, do you blank that your friend has good ideas? Okay, which word can we use here? Do you agree that your friend has good ideas? Okay, number 3, you can blank new things when you read interesting books. You can discover. Okay. reading allows you to discover or learn or find out new things. Okay, we can highlight the words that we used, such as succeed and agree and discover. Okay, so we know which words that we used, right? Okay, number 4. It says Nancy has and blank in taking photos. She wants to learn more about photography. So here means that Nancy likes taking photos and she wants to learn more about it. Which word is related or goes with this? The word would be interest. So she likes taking photos and she wants to learn more about it. Okay, number 5, the math test was blank for the class. It was difficult and needed a lot of effort. Okay, something that was difficult and needed a lot of effort was challenging. Okay, number 6, firefighters are blank because they save people from fires. They are heroes. Actors like to blank in front of a lot of people. Okay, actors, and we said that when we add OR to a word, that means they are the person who does this thing. So actors are people who act. That means they like to perform in front of a lot of people. Okay, because actors, they perform in front of people or an audience. We blank insects at school. We learn about different types of insects. So when you learn about different types, or you study or you practice about something, that means you study. We studied insects at school. Okay, next we're gonna go to our high frequency words. Let's see if you guys still remember how to read them. The first word is strong, air, along, always, story. Okay, strong means you are powerful enough to do something. Air is the air or the wind that is outside. Along means on the way or beside. Always is to do something all the time. Story is another word for tale. Okay, we blank have fun together when we meet. We always have fun together when we meet. Okay, what is the title of the story? What is the title of the story? The countryside has clean. Remember, the word countryside is another word for farm area. Okay, so the countryside has clean and fresh air. Okay, number 4, we took a walk along the river. Okay, along the river means like beside or on the way beside the river. Okay, number 5, I have blank enough to carry 2 books. I have blank enough to carry 2 books. I am strong enough. I am strong enough to carry 2 books. Okay. Next we have draw. Draw means to make a picture. Meant is the past of mean. Number 3, during means at the time of. Ever, like when you ask somebody, did you do this before? Did you ride a plane before? So you usually ask the word ever. Have you ever been on a plane? Nothing means no thing. Okay, so there is blank in the bag. The bag is empty. There is nothing in the bag. Number 2, can you blank a camel? Can you draw a camel? Number 3, have you blank been to Paris? Have you ever been to Paris? Okay, I saw Mr. Ahmed blank the break during the break. Okay, that means you saw Mr. Ahmed at the time of the break. She smiled. That meant she is happy. Meant when she smiled, that means that she's happy. Okay, for a story, brave Bessie. Okay, answer the questions. How do you know Brave Bessie is a biography? Okay, so we read the story about Bessie Coleman's life, and we said that this is a biography. Why? Because number one, this is a true story that tells about a person's life. It was written by another person or another author. It tells the story in a sequence. That means the story is told in order. Okay, and it has text features such as a timeline. Okay, in the other stories you can find real photos, you can find drawings of the person, you can find subheadings. These are all text features that you can find in a biography. Okay, it is a real story about a person's life. It is written by another person. Okay, it is a real story about a real person. It is a real story about a real person's life. It's written by another person. The story is written in a sequence. It has text features such as bold print words, such as a timeline, okay, photos, and subheadings. These are all text features, okay, you can find in a biography. All right, so that would be the answer of our first question. Number two, what do you think is the author's purpose to write about Bessie Coleman? Okay, why do you think the purpose is the reason? So why do you think, what was the purpose, the author's purpose to write a story about her? What did the author want us to know? The author wanted to inform us about the first African American female or lady pilot. Okay, he wanted to know who was the first African American lady pilot or female pilot was. Okay, and how she achieved her dream, and how although she was from a poor family and she didn't have much and she couldn't continue her education, she did what she did to get what she wanted. Okay, and when she made her dreams come true, how she tried to help other people. What happened after Bessie heard about the French lady? Okay, French lady pilot. Okay, so here I would add the word pilot. Okay, when she in the story when she learned heard stories about French lady pilots, she really got interested in flying, and she decided at that time that she wants to learn how to fly. So that means she was interested in flying. And then she decided that she wanted to learn how to fly a plane. Okay? She was interested in flying. She listened to all the stories. She was very interested and she wanted to learn more. Okay? So, and decided at that time that she wanted to learn how to fly a plane. And she did try looking for school. How did Betsy go to France? She went on a steamship, right? That's it. Very good. All right. Next, it says here, number the following events in order. Number means you will write, here I have events, important events in the story, and they are mixed up. They are not in the correct sequence. So we will put them in the correct sequence using numbers. Okay, number the following events in the correct order. We will put the events in the correct order using numbers. Let's read them first before we number them. Okay, Bessie went to France to learn how to fly. Bessie read books from the library wagon. Bessie scrimped and saved enough money to go to college. Bessie opened a school that taught African American people how to fly. Bessie moved to Chicago and learned about lady pilots. Okay, so if you read all of these events, what did we learn first, or what did we read about first? We read that Bessie read books from the library wagon. Okay, a wagon that was full of books came by twice a year, and her mom would rent books for all her 12 children. So the second sentence is number 1. What is sentence number 2? So she would walk, she learned how to read, she walked to school, and then what did she do next? She saved money so she can go to college. Okay? And at 18 she went to college, but did she continue? No, she couldn't continue because she couldn't afford. Afford means she didn't have enough money to pay for school. Okay? And what happened later? Did she go to France to learn how to fly? Or she opened a school to teach people how to fly? Or did she move to Chicago? She moved to Chicago. She moved to Chicago, and there she learned about lady pilots. So when she learned about lady pilots, she was interested and she wanted to travel. Okay, after many years and she got her license, she came back to America and she opened her flying school, which was the Bessie Coleman Aero Club. Okay, and that was when her dream came true. Okay, and at the bottom here I wrote the genre biography because we took one last year. This year we didn't take any biography. This is our first one, and so as a reminder. Okay.